You guys see Donald Trump Truth Social posting about how he wants to stop the steal in Pennsylvania, and all the people responding to it were like, somebody just showed Trump the internals on Pennsylvania. I don't know if it actually means the internals are bad. I do think it's funny, though. It's good to believe, you know? A little, listen, if ever there was a time to be ODing on copium, it would be now. Now is the time.
I'm Cam with Progressive Victory. I'm a political organizer, but I was not that a couple years ago. I actually was just a random Voshite, just a Vosh viewer, and got involved volunteering with Progressive Victory, and now this is what I do. I've changed career paths, and I'm organizing with them full time. It's a really great stream-focused org, getting young people involved, speaking our language. It's great. We have created a new game called Streamocracy.
Your real-world advocacy, rewarded online. From Progressive Victory, introducing Quick Save Democracy. Enter the Quick Save Democracy Hub, a place where volunteers can be rewarded for their volunteer work. Select your team and complete action quests like checking your voter registration or signing up for a phone bank. Claim rewards to compete with other PV members. The more victory points you earn, the higher your score. The points you earn also increase your team score. Prove your favorite content creator is the best in Streamocracy. Use all the victory points you've earned to win electoral college votes for your team. Just select a district and choose how many votes you want to buy. The creator with the most states on election day wins. Streamocracy is available to play right now on Quick Save Democracy.
We have gamified democracy, and you can get involved and win the map for Vosh. It's just progress.win/hub, HUB.
This is now like an honor thing. You have to perform well or you'll be shaming me as a live streamer, which will, of course, be sort of met out with consequences to all of you. Please do sign up with PV, okay? It's real important. I signed up already? Good. Even if you don't think you'll be able to canvas, sign up, okay? Can do some damn good work there.
4 more years. Think of this. 4 more years of gross incompetence. The most corrupt, horrible people. These are horrible people. Oops, we should get along with everybody. They're horrible people. You know, some people you just can't get along with.
I agree. Anything interesting here? 'Cause there's a lot of interesting stuff to cover. I just want to see if the
Kamala made a speech, not much of one, with a paid-for audience, and all she talked about was Donald Trump. Kamala made a speech.
That's true. No, that's not. It's actually a lie.
Years ago, I had a father who's a great guy. He's a strong guy, a legitimate guy, strong. But you know, he always used to tell me, never use the word Nazi and never use the word Hitler. Now we're called Nazis, and I'm called Hitler. I'm not Hitler. What?
POV, you're me. Can you imagine how much more powerful we would be if the resist libs would have listened to us 8 years ago and would have just called all the Nazis Nazis? I feel like I was like, they tried to gaslight me for 5 years. I was like, this is genocidal rhetoric. They're all Nazis. They're all Hitler. And everyone was like, Vosh, you crazy motherfucker. Loon, you talk too much, you have no idea what you're talking about. Now, nobody doubts old Vosh. Nobody questions him.
I believe that if we had an honest election, if God came down from on high and God said, I will be the voting tabulator for the day, I believe I would win California because I do great with the Hispanics.
Yeah, did you hear the banger music that he put out for the Hispanics? This looks pretty boring. Hold on.
It's sad. We've done this for 9 years. We had the greatest rallies in the history of the world. Chancellors and prime ministers, people would tell me they watch the rallies from Europe. Everybody watches our rallies. Everybody loves our rallies. We never have an empty seat. They try and demean us like that horrible, horrible person that I debated where she said, and people leave early. Nobody leaves early. If I saw them leaving early, you know what I would say? And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I'd make America great again and not leave. Right? That way they could, but
Again, it really goes so far to show how effective that one remark was at the debate. Nothing else persisted except for that, which is why I think that Kamala Harris's campaign should have stopped talking about policy entirely. Remember when, like, she literally just a few days ago, new policy just dropped. What was it? She was going to expand like coverage for seniors on Medicare or some crap like that. Like that was the policy, and no one talks about it. No one cares. No one cares about policy. You know? She should have just insulted Trump more, because clearly it resonates with him. Call him a pedophile will win. Unironically. Aaron Rupar is like, these clips of Trump are so boring that Aaron Rupar can't even show like quotes from them. He has to narrativize their contents. Like Donald Trump says a thing when in reality that thing is wrong. You know? Boring and sauceless. Not interesting, folks. I do have something for you that's interesting, though. Remember how yesterday I talked about how Elon Musk is stupid and has been in the, like, behind the scenes having conversations about how Trump would probably crash our economy because a bunch of the policies that he wants to institute would be ruinous. And they've been discussing that internally, and because Elon is stupid, he's been acknowledging it publicly. The media has been picking up on this a little bit more. Unearthed audio. You don't say.
We have to reduce spending to live within our means. Yeah, that necessarily involves some temporary hardship, but it will ensure long-term prosperity.
Wild stuff to get caught admitting. I do like how everyone associated with the Kamala Harris campaign now is saying, like, caught on a hot mic when he's just saying it directly into the microphone, you know what I mean? They keep doing that. It's the Kamala's Wins account. They keep doing that, where they're like, wow, unearthed audio shows, and it's like something J.D. Vance said to a reporter 6 weeks ago.
There's a lot of talk. I mean, healthcare reform is going to be a big part of the agenda. When I say we're going to have a very aggressive first 100 days agenda, we got a lot of things still on the table. But healthcare, that's part. It's the secret. It's the secret.
Oh my God!
Healthcare reform is not a secret. There's some really important ideas on the table, and we have a docs caucus, the physicians who serve in the House, and they've got a menu of options about this thick. And I think this is part of it, because if you take government bureaucrats out of the healthcare equation and you have doctor-patient relationship, it's better for everybody, more efficient, more effective. That's the free market. Trump's going to be for the free market. You heard a little sample of that last night. We want to take a blowtorch to the regulatory state, okay? Yeah. I mean, these agencies have been weaponized against the people, and it's crushing the free market. It's like a boot on the neck of job creators and entrepreneurs and risk takers. And so healthcare is one of the sectors, but we need this across the board, and Trump's going to go big. I mean, he's only going to have one more term, right? Can't run for re-election. Right. And so he's going to be thinking about legacy, and we're going to fix all these things. And,
no Obamacare?
No Obamacare. Yeah, the ACA is so deeply ingrained. We need massive reform to make this work, and we got a lot of ideas on how to do that.
Again, like, Donald Trump has been in the running for the president for 9 years, since 2015, and he has never once come up with a single healthcare plan to replace the ACA. I am glad this is being talked about more, because, like, I really don't think it bothers me a little bit. I know they're just following their nose on whatever's, like, electorally viable, but you create the issues. You have the ability to make things an issue, right? Like, why only talk about Donald Trump's 20% tariff on everything from overseas when you have material like this on the board? Do you have any idea how, like, okay, imagine a Kamala Harris presidential campaign where they interview people in swing states or red states who are like, yeah, I was going to vote for Donald Trump. Then I realized my medicine my grandma and grandpa are on, that's all ACA. Trump wants to take that away? He'd be killing them. And you get like an interview of like 7 or 8 people, like red state or whatever, like that kind of vibe. I feel like you could hamper on this quite a bit more. Wow, it's so bad, never do accents. What the f are you talking about? Would that even do anything at this point? Well, right now it's like 5 days before the election. So at this point, like, that was 6 days before the election. Well, at this point, maybe not. But like, I think that in the lead up, you create the issues that people talk about, you know? And the abortion is like a gimme, you know, because of Roe v. Wade, and they locked in on that one. But like, what about, man? What about like the economic hardship, the gutting of the federal government, the ACA? I feel like they could be hitting on this a lot harder. Oh, sorry, you're right. They should have put out a banger hit to finally win over the Hispanics. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Kamala. There you go. They should have countered. That's like energy beam fighting in Dragon Ball Z, you know? Donald Trump and Kamala both extending I will vote laser beams into the sky. They've been doing these kinds of ads on cable TV the whole time. You just don't see the crazy cable TV ads for Kamala. Yeah, because they're usually done by super PACs in Kamala's name, but she doesn't talk about that on the national stage. You need to talk about it on the national stage to make it an issue people care about. Like, I know that a majority of people voting for Trump aren't listening to Kamala Harris's speeches and aren't getting their, like, word down from that. But, like, you do still have the ability to sway public opinion if you talk about stuff like this incessantly, you know? There's so much stuff that they're handing over. Is this Hannity? Where's the Trump Hannity? We'll watch the whole thing, sure, but, like, here's a clip, right? But if they waste time talking about that, they can't show off their amazing Liz Cheney endorsement. God, I know.
Role for Elon Musk?
So Elon has a lot of roles he could take because he's a very exceptional guy. But he has a thing. He feels there's such waste, fraud, and abuse in our budgets. And he's right.
Role for Elon.
Right. Sorry, this isn't the clip I thought it was. That's elsewhere in the interview. They're saying that Elon Musk is going to cut $2 trillion from the federal budget. She had a whole speech last night where they talk about the healthcare and the economy. I know, but she always talks about healthcare and the economy in the context of what she wants to do for people. We all know nothing's going to happen when Kamala Harris wins. We just get more of the same, you know? I feel like they need to be way more alarmist about the extent of what... I mean, we're talking about civilizational collapse here. There's never been a country in the world as powerful as the United States is today, and they could end it like that. They could bring it to its knees. I don't know. They don't want to do the alarmism. It's all about turning the page on Donald Trump, moving forward from Donald Trump. I get it. But it's like, dude, it's crazy. It's pretty bad. Well, I don't get it. Well, we need people to dream big. Is it alarmist when it's correct? I mean, it's rhetorically, like, it's in the same ballpark as alarmist rhetoric. It's like, it's correct. I mean, it's justified, you know? It's like when people say, you know, is it fear-mongering when it's true?